Coming your way. Welcome back into the show. It's Tuesday, December 17th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Moreno. Now, this is the good thing that we have for going to work at 2, 3 in the morning. No one's on the roads because it takes a while and it was tough out there, right?
Yes, but we don't have sunlight on our side, so you got some pros and cons there. It took a while to scrape those windshields.
Yes, certainly did. And a lot of schools closed today. Those are on the bottom of your screen, of course. We'll get to the road conditions in a minute, but first we bring you the forecast first. Meteorologist Elisa Raffa out at Bass Pro for the Bucket Blitz again. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. It is cold out here. I'm bundled from head to toe. You can see I've got these really bulky snow pants on with some fleece lined leggings underneath. I've got multiple shirts, gloves, multiple socks, toe warmers, hand warmers, covering my ears, you name it, because it is pretty cold out here this morning. We've got slick roads out there too. So let's show you what the satellite and radar is doing. We've got no more snow or ice bowling. The event is over. It's just partly to mostly cloudy out there this morning. The issue is all of the slushy ice and snow from yesterday has frozen over. It's frozen on your car. You need 10 minutes minimum. It could take you, and probably will take you, longer to clean off your car. We've got that layer of ice making roads slick. There's black ice and fog concerns. Extra care on bridges, overpasses, and sidewalks. And take it slow. Give yourself extra time to warm up and de-ice the car. And again, I can tell you from experience, it is pretty brutally cold out here. 21 degrees in Springfield right now. It is 18 in Clinton and 16 at Lake of the Ozarks. We have these winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour, so some wind chills are in the teens. It feels like 11 in Springfield, 9 at Lake of the Ozarks, and 11 is your real feel in Rolla. Again, roads are a big concern this morning. That's why schools are closed. We'll gradually get better as we head through the afternoon. Again, back here with bucket blitzing for the Salvation Army. If you don't want to head out in the cold and slick roads, you can text to give. Text SAL to 24365, and that will get you a donation to the Salvation Army. Joe, Lauren.
All right, road conditions are also something you really need to watch out for today if you're getting out and about.
Color 10's Nyjah McDonald is out on the roads. You probably noticed this morning most of those main arteries are clear. You can really tell where the plows have been, so she's driving through neighborhoods for us to show us those conditions. Nyjah.
Well, good morning, Joe and Lauren. As you mentioned, the neighborhoods still have quite a bit of compacted snow and ice to them. So as you're heading out this morning, you definitely want to take note of that. You guys mentioned scraping this morning. It took me about 15 to 20 minutes to scrape ice off my car this morning. So that's something that you definitely want to take into account. It will probably take you a bit of time to go ahead and get all of that ice scraped off of your car. So if you have to head to work or you have an appointment this morning, make sure you're giving yourself enough time to do that, along with warming up your car. It is very chilly outside. Also, as you head out of the neighborhoods and get onto the roads, even if it seems like, the roads are clear, make sure that you're driving slowly and make sure that you are giving enough distance between you and the cars ahead of you. And make sure that you also accelerate and decelerate slowly. Apply the gas slowly to regain traction and avoid skids. As we mentioned, there are some slick spots out there this morning, so just be aware of that. And also be prepared. Make sure that you have our Color 10 app downloaded on your phone for up-to-date weather that you may need to be aware of. And also make sure that you have your winter weather kit. This is something that I would encourage you to have in your car and keep that in your car as we are in the weather season for this. Those types of things that you might want to have in there would include water, maybe some extra snacks, a blanket, your ice scraper, those types of things, just in case you happen to get stuck out on the road. And if you do get stuck, stay in your car. Do not leave your car. Use it as a place to keep warm as someone heads out to rescue you. But for now, reporting live here in Springfield, Nyjah McDonald, Ozarks First.
And if you got some kids, they're likely not going to school. Closings throughout the Ozarks, including Springfield Public Schools today. You want to check this list on OzarksFirst.com. Also scrolling across the bottom of your screen here on Daybreak, just dozens and dozens of school closings to watch out for today. An icy road is believed to have been the cause of a pedestrian's death in Barry County. 59-year-old Bonnie Hauser was killed while standing on the side of Highway C about 5.5 miles outside of Purdy. A Highway Patrol report shows that she was standing by her disabled vehicle due to a previous crash. That's when a second vehicle driving eastbound lost control on the ice and ran off the road, hitting and killing the victim.
Many businesses were closed yesterday and likely will be again today. We stopped by the Price Cutter off Battlefield and 65, which was open. There we spoke with Sam Johnson. He has a job most of us would not want on a day like this. He's the guy that collects shopping carts customers leave in the parking lot. But he says while the job is not glamorous, he doesn't mind doing it. In fact, he even says it's rewarding sometimes when he can help someone out who needs it.
Ice is definitely the most dangerous. Slush is annoying. Snow is hard because it can be hard to push the carts through. But if it's busy and been busy helping up front, sometimes the carts build up. Right now it's not too bad. Sometimes I have to push trains of like 5, 7, 8, so it can get pretty bad, especially in this weather. You need help getting out to the groceries. That's definitely rewarding.
And of course, if you got to go to the grocery store or anywhere else today, you really need to watch out. The MoDOT Traveler's Map is a good tool for this. Now, green is good, and you'll notice there's not a lot of green around Springfield right now. The light blue areas that are covered right now shows you that roads are mostly clear, but you'll still have some snow or ice on there. Dark blue roads are partially covered with snow and ice. And don't forget, if you look and see purple roads, they are completely covered, so you want to use caution as you get out on the roads there.
We also have some tips from FEMA that can help you be prepared for the next round of winter weather. You'll want to make sure you limit the time you spend outside, even if that means taking breaks from scraping ice or shoveling snow to go back inside. Overexertion can lead to more serious health issues. You also want to make sure you know the signs of frostbite and hypothermia. The Mayo Clinic says frostbite can occur even if your skin is not exposed, and the skin will usually look white and will be numb. Intense shivering is usually the first sign of hypothermia, but if you become drowsy, that could also be a sign of hypothermia. You'll want to get inside and seek medical attention.
Spending the holidays in the hospital can be tough, especially for a child, and that's why the Missouri State Highway Patrol has been working to collect toys for local pediatric patients. Troop D's annual toy drive is in memory of Corporal John A. Sempetro Jr., also known as Jay, who died in the line of duty in 2005. Nija McDonald has been a busy lady. She explains how you can help out.
A toy or a board game can make a big difference to a child spending the holidays in the hospital.
Families really don't have the opportunity to be able to shop, and so we really try to fill their Christmas list with items that the families haven't been able to go and purchase.
But Post says the hospital wouldn't be able to do it without community support.
We want children to be children the entire time that they're here at the hospital, and so we want to make sure that they have what they normally would have at home here in the hospital environment.
For the past 13 years, Troop D of the Missouri State Highway Patrol has hosted an annual toy drive in honor of Corporal John A. Sempetro Jr., who died in the line of duty in 2005.
The family that comes with the troopers has their honorary in the honor of their husband that died in the line of duty. And so families are very appreciative of that person giving back to the community.
She says the smiles on the kids' faces are priceless.
The kids just light up. I mean, you know, things that they had on their Christmas list come in with the troopers, and they get really excited about that day of their visit.
Post says the hospital staff is still in need of toys for their infant and teenager patients.
Infants, we really like anything that lights up or that has push buttons because they're into cause and effect toys. The teenagers, you know, playing cards, gift cards.
Troopers are expected to deliver the toys to Cox Thursday morning. Nija McDonald, Ozarks First.
And there are still several locations accepting toys if you'd like to help. Those including the Cox Southwest entrance, the Farrell Duncan Clinic, and Meyer Orthopedic and Rehab Hospital.
And you have just a little bit more time to donate. You can also drop toys off at Murphy Hoffman Company or Troop D Patrol Headquarters, both located on Kearney, as well as Krispy Kreme on South Campbell.
Guys, I put my snow pants on, and you can't have snow pants on without playing in the snow, right? So I figured I'd try to make a snowman in the parking lot, but it's too icy. Everything is too slick out here. We'll give you an update on weather coming up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak. And now weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa.
Good morning. We're taking weather on the roads again today. We're at Bass Pro on Sunshine and Campbell. Bucket blitzing for the Salvation Army, just trying to raise money and awareness. This is not just a Christmas time of the year thing. This is a thing where they need those funds to help the needy in the Ozarks all year round. So it's cold and slick out here. You want to stay in the comfort of your bed, please do that. But you can text to give. Text SAL to 24365 and you can donate to the Salvation Army right from your nice warm home. We do need to look at your weather because schools are closed today because we've got another slick start out there this morning. We don't have any falling snow or ice or anything like that. The event is over. It's just partly to mostly cloudy out there this morning. The issue is all of that slushy ice and snow that we got yesterday is frozen on the ground. So slick roads, black ice, and even some fog could be concerns this morning. You need extra care on bridges, overpasses, and sidewalks. Take it slow. Extra time to warm up and de-ice your car is needed. And I can tell you from experience, it is very cold out here. Bundle up. It's 21 degrees in Springfield right now, 18 in Clinton, 16 at Lake of the Ozarks, and 20 degrees in Rolla. Winds are about 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's not too blustery out here, but we do have wind chills. Very cold in the teens. It feels like 11 in Springfield, 11 in Rolla, and only 9 is your real feel up at Lake of the Ozarks. So our storm system from yesterday is exiting to the east. We've got that Canadian high pressure moving in, so we have lots of sunshine today, but things will stay cold, and that's where we're getting those north winds from as well. Yesterday's front again draping through parts of Alabama and Georgia, bringing them some thunderstorms. It did drop multiple tornadoes across Mississippi yesterday, and it's bringing snow up towards New York and Boston this morning. We've got some clouds left behind, but those clouds will clear as we head through the afternoon. Temperatures stay cold at 35 degrees today with sunshine. We drop it to the lower 20s tonight, things staying pretty cold. And then by tomorrow, we start to thaw out a little bit warm. Those temperatures up near 40 degrees with sunshine will be closer to average and not quite as bitter. And then we keep the same pattern through a lot of the week. We're looking at that cold air getting kicked out to the east as southerly winds bring in some warmer air. Things will just get not quite as bad as we head through the rest of the 7-day. This gradual warm up will send highs near 40 degrees tomorrow, 50 degrees Thursday and Friday, and then we could be reaching some highs near 60 degrees by Sunday and Monday. Again, things just pretty quiet. We're getting better as we continue to try to thaw out. Our average is 44 degrees. So as we bucket blitz today at Bass Pro all day, we'll have sunshine. It'll be cold though, 35 degrees on north and west winds. Things getting better through tomorrow and through Thursday and Friday, 40 degrees on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday near 50 degrees. The overnights again, you could see get closer to 30 degrees, so not quite as bitter. Then we're mild again and warming up this weekend with sunshine and temperatures near 60. Back here at Bass Pro, we are bucket blitzing for the Salvation Army. Again, it's a need that happens year round, right? They help people in food pantries. They help students with aftercare for school. They help, the list goes on with ways that they help the community, and they need the funds to do it. It's all year round. What they're hoping to raise this holiday season should hopefully get them through the rest of the year. And we've got some stories on OzarksFirst.com and look at the people that the money actually helps. If you're curious of where it goes, head over to OzarksFirst.com. Otherwise, come down, say hi. We'll get you some money in that bucket there. We'll put in those donations, or you can text to give. Again, that's SAL to 24365. Joe, Lauren.
We need to give some birthday shout-outs. Jermaine Dennis, sorry we missed you yesterday, but happy belated birthday.
Happy belated, certainly.
Chris Ross is celebrating today, and so is Ricky Grutong. Hope you all have a wonderful day. If you want a birthday or anniversary announced on Daybreak, just send us a quick email, birthdays@color10.com. Sports is next.
Now, sports on Color 10 News.
How about the Missouri State Lady Bears, 20th in the country this week? In our Bear Nation report, Lady Bears sophomore Jasmine Franklin was named the Missouri Valley's Player of the Week. Franklin collected her 5th double-double of the season on Sunday with 20 points and 13 boards against Mizzou while snapping a 4-game losing skid to the Tigers. Emily Gartner also recorded her first double-double ever and is enjoying the groove the Lady Bears are in.
We just encourage each other. If we always if we're down or if we're not playing good, we always tell each other we need to stop playing with them. Because nobody can stop either of us. Nobody can stop anybody on our team. And we just feed off of each other.
Meanwhile, the Chiefs are 10-4 with 2 games left this season and have hit double-digit wins for the 5th straight year. The win comes after a snow-filled victory in Denver. In that game, Travis Kelce passed a milestone, topping the 1,000-yard receiving mark for the 4th straight year. No tight end in NFL history has done that before, but he's focused on bigger things.
Right now, it's just a bunch of numbers. Honestly, I'm focused on winning games and trying to get to a Super Bowl with this team, and then just being able to gain their trust. That's everything. And it being a team sport, the individual accolades, I like to kind of just push them aside.
11 yards.
Good morning. We are not in the weather lab this morning. My backdrop is a little bit prettier. We've got these beautiful lights at Bass Pro. We're here bucket blitzing for the Salvation Army, meaning you can come drop off a donation here. Actually, Bass Pro is going to match your donation up to $10,000. That's how much the Salvation Army makes a difference here. We've got many local businesses and even radio stations will be out here blitzing too, near Chick-fil-A. It's just a citywide thing all through Thursday to help out the Salvation Army. We also need to get you your weather, so let's take a look at what's going on right now. We've got some mostly cloudy skies out there this morning. No more ice or snow falling. The event is over. The issue is everything has frozen over from yesterday, so your windshield will be a task this morning. You need at least 10 minutes, if not more than that, to warm up the car, get all the ice off. You'll likely have a thin layer of ice and then snow on top of that. So things, again, just frozen over after the slush came through yesterday and temperatures are very cold this morning. You need extra care on bridges, overpasses, and sidewalks. Take it slow. You need time to de-ice the car and bundle up. Wind chills are in the teens this morning. I can tell you it's pretty cold out here. 25 degrees in Branson right now. It's 21 out here in Springfield and 16 at Lake of the Ozarks this morning. Winds are out of the north and west at 5 to 10 miles per hour, so not terribly blustery, but it still feels like 11 in Springfield and in Camdenton, 11 in Rolla, and 9 is your real feel at Lake of the Ozarks. So again, slick roads and brutal cold is a concern this morning. That's why Springfield Public Schools is closed for those slick roads. Things could get better through the day today. We'll have lots of sunshine. Temperatures only warming up to 35 degrees, though, on those north and west winds. We stay pretty cold as we bucket blitz here. Temperatures in the 30s today. We drop towards the lower 20s again tonight, and then temperatures will get a little bit better tomorrow, getting closer to 40 degrees, just a little bit closer to our average, which is 44. We'll have that gradual warming trend continue as we head through the rest of the week, near 50 Thursday and Friday, and then near 60 on Sunday and Monday. Again, we're bucket blitzing here at Bass Pro. If you want to stay in the comfort of your home and your bed and stay warm, text to give. Text SAL to 24365. Joe, Lauren.
All right, Elisa, thank you. Coming up next, about a dozen lawmakers previously on the fence take a side on impeachment, including words from a Democrat in Michigan that causes a mixed reaction. We'll hear all that up next. Welcome back. Today, the House Rules Committee will set the guidelines for tomorrow's impeachment votes. It comes as some Democrats in Trump districts are announcing their support for impeachment. CBS's Laura Podesta has this story.
I will vote yes.
About a dozen Democratic lawmakers in swing districts have hopped off the fence and declared their support for the impeachment of President Trump.
I will be voting yes on obstruction of Congress.
Michigan's Alyssa Slotkin drew standing ovations and some boos as she explained her reasoning during a town hall in her district, which Mr. Trump won in 2016.
Regardless of what it does to me politically, because this is bigger than politics.
So far, only 2 Democrats have come out against impeachment.
The president does not need to exonerate himself.
The White House continues to push back against a call for witnesses at the expected Senate trial.
Why in the world will we produce witnesses to help the Democrats build the case they failed to build?
Democrats want to hear from 4 people who didn't testify during the House inquiry.
The 4 witnesses we propose have direct knowledge of why the aid to Ukraine was delayed.
On Fox News last night, President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, said he forced the former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine out of her job.
I didn't need her out of the way. I forced her out because she's corrupt.
Marie Yovanovitch was ousted in May as Giuliani and others pressured Ukraine to open investigations into the Bidens and the 2016 election.
He sees all of the hoax that happens when they talk about impeachment hoax.
President Trump says Giuliani has shared with him some details of his recent trip to Ukraine. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
Democrats want to hear from the acting White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney and former National Security Advisor John Bolton. Mulvaney also leads the Office of Management and Budget, which put the hold on the money for Ukraine.
It is the bottom of the hour, so up next we have the top 3 things you need to know if you're just waking up.
Plus, another live check-in with Elisa, who is bucket blitzing this morning at Bass Pro. We'll be right back.
And now weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa.
Good morning. If you're just waking up with us, we're not in the weather lab this morning. I have the really pretty Christmas backdrop at Bass Pro this morning. We're bucket blitzing for the Salvation Army. It's cold and slick out here, so text to give. Text SAL to 24365 and you could send a donation to the Salvation Army. Let's look at your weather. We've got partly to mostly cloudy skies out there this morning. Schools are closed, but the snow and ice event is over. It's because that slush that we got yesterday is just frozen over on cars and streets. So the windshields are not going to be nice. You need an extra 10 or 20 minutes to get that cleared up. Again, this slush is frozen over, so there's slick roads, black ice, and maybe even some fog. Extra care on bridges, overpasses, and sidewalks needed. Take it slow. Give yourself extra time to warm up and de-ice the car. And it is very cold out here. We've got wind chills in the teens. It's 21 degrees in Springfield right now, 18 in Clinton, and 16 at Lake of the Ozarks. We've got winds out of the north and west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then we've got these wind chills. We've got these wind chills in the teens. It feels like 11 in Springfield, 11 in Rolla, and 9 at Lake of the Ozarks. I apologize if you hear screaming out there, guys. We've got some slick roads this morning. That's going to be a concern, so please just make sure you take it easy out there. Again, we're bucket blitzing for a great cause out here for the Salvation Army, so please consider donating. Joe, Lauren, back to you.
Top 3 things you need to know if you're just waking up. First is the road impacts from those weather conditions. They might be a little bit slick and icy. That's why we go to Nigel McDonald, who's on a Color 10 Live Drive. Nigel, what are you seeing?
Well, good morning, Lauren. Yes, it is icy out here, especially on the neighborhood roads that we've been riding on this morning. So make sure that you're giving yourself enough time as you're heading out to work or running errands this morning, especially to go ahead and de-ice your car. It took me about 15 minutes this morning to do so, so just make sure you're preparing for that as well. And also to warm up your car. It is chilly outside. As you head on to the main roads, the roads are much clearer. However, you still need to make sure that you're driving slow and make sure that you are accelerating and decelerating slowly as well. And make sure that you keep enough space between you and the car ahead of you. You'll probably notice MoDOT trucks out today as well as they're clearing out the roads. But again, drive slow, be prepared, and make sure you download our Color 10 mobile app for up-to-date weather and things that you might need to know for this season. Reporting live in Springfield, Nigel McDonald, Ozarks First.
All right, thank you, Nija. Just right on par with what Nija is saying. In Springfield, this light blue on our MoDOT Travelers map indicates roads that are mostly clear. You can see some trouble spots, though, in the darker blue. Those means that there are roads that are partly covered, so things to watch out for. We are seeing a little bit more green creeping into the area. That means you are good to go. That map will update throughout the day. Make sure and check it before you head out the door. We also need to let you know happening nationally, tornadoes tearing through parts of Mississippi and Alabama last night have killed at least 3 people. Another dozen people have been injured. These reports coming out of Guntown, Mississippi, as emergency crews say more than 24 homes were damaged, some severely, after a suspected tornado barreled through town. Emergency crews say a Baptist church, Joe, was also destroyed by the same storm.
Another news item, in case you missed it overnight, that a van crashed into a store in Washington State that ended up injuring several people. Investigators said before the crash there was a shoplifting incident there. According to authorities, a woman ran out and got inside the passenger seat of that van. 3 people, including a 2-year-old child, were critically injured. Several others were treated at the scene and taken to local hospitals. Time for a market watch. Quickly letting you know how things wrapped up yesterday. The Nikkei up 113 points. A good day for the Dow, up 100, and the Nasdaq closes up 79. More Daybreak in a few minutes.